Wonder if it's just another first time again. Wonder if it's ever gonna change. Take me to your world, some far away place. Drip your affection into my veins. Can you wait on me outside? Will you tell the truth tonight? Anticipation fills a perfect vase, settle enough to hide in the rain. You know I'm helpless to your glancing gaze. Fruit from your golden, sweet to the taste. Can you wait on me outside? Will you tell the truth tonight? It's the look you give when you walk away, send shivers down my spine. Can you wait on me outside? Think I'm tired of this room. Something tells me that you fail it too. Away from all the noise, just me and you. Wonder if we'll ever see it through. Can you wait on me outside? Will you tell the truth tonight? It's the look you give when you walk away, send shivers down my spine. Can you wait on me outside?
How you doing, everybody? Very warm welcome aboard. Back in Microsoft Flight Simulator. I hope the performance of the stream and everything is okay. Flight Sim is very difficult to run and stream at the same time. There's all sorts of flickering going on behind the plane there. My goodness. Right, we are here in a Fenix A319. It just got a massive update, the BFU update, so we're running that. We're at Dusseldorf. We're going to be flying up to my home airport, Newcastle International, EGNT, which also got a big ol' upgrade in scenery. RW Profile just came out with their Newcastle, and it is incredible. So that's why we're flying up there today. Flight time's about an hour and 20 minutes. We haven't done any of the work yet. The plane is powered on. I'm going to set everything up. It's very easy in the Fenix. Incredibly easy. There's so much sim linking going on that you set it up in sim brief before, and then you load into the aircraft, then you just hit a few buttons, and pretty much you're ready to go. It is one of the easiest airliners in the world to fly this thing, honestly. I love Airbus, you know that. I'm an Airbus guy. But the A320 family is so unbelievably easy to use. In fact, most of the Airbuses are. Particularly the modern ones, anyway. Calm with the 32 months, coming up on 3 years. What? I know, getting there, mate. Very, very close. Thank you very much, Calm. Incredible level of support there. So we have Christopher, Potter. We have Ralph, or Rafe, whichever you go by. Zovandix. We have Jenny, Cassius. Kales is here as well. Good to see is Kieran. Kieran's at work. They're going to watch. Okay, good, good, good. Cohen's is here. Obviously calm. Hard. Boo West, W.H. Smith. Inside joke. No one's going to understand that. I'm an Airbus. I'm an Airbus fan. I'm an Airbus guy. That's what I said. I didn't say I'm an Airbus, did I? Unless the stream cut out or something. So, let's just hope that the performance is okay. So far, the missed frames are fine. So we'll see what it's like. They also have there's a new walk-around mode, by the way, everybody. So if, we're not going to do it today, but I'll show you. I mean, you can walk around the plane anyway. Actually, I'm not going to show you because I've not even done it yet. So I'm going to look like an idiot if I do it. You can just walk around the plane and click on stuff, basically. But let's get out of that view. Right, we're in the cockpit. How's the performance? All right. Frames are fine. So here we are at Dusseldorf. We got the jetway or the air bridge connected, and I'm going to start doing the setup here for the flight. Shouldn't take too long. In fact, we should be pretty much ready to go in the next sort of 10 minutes. We'll probably be pushing back, and hopefully this GSX profile I'm running has the right way to push me back, because I think this is quite a dead-end stand, so I'm gonna have to be pushed back the other way. But you'll see that when we go and do it. Okay, so actually let's go into the EFB here. We are loading with SimBrief. EDDL to EGNT, about an hour and 23 minutes. SimBrief is saying airtime, which is absolutely fine. It's about right as well. Now, what I've always done with the loading and stuff, I don't trust Fenix's integration with GSX, so I just insta load it, and we'll do it through GSX anyway. So that's just what I do because I don't trust it. GSX is kind of difficult to work with, but we'll do GSX separately. So we have 6,300 kilograms of fuel, 133 passengers. We've sent that to the MCDU. Load the flight plan. There it is. The beauty of this, I know, the beauty of these systems is so easy. So cost index is 18. Can I actually access? Can I access it through here? How do I see my flight, like my actual flight plan in the EFB? I don't. Pilot brief. I'm just gonna have a look on SimBrief. Hang on a second. So SimBrief is giving us 23 left for departure on the Soneb 8 Tango departure, which is 38,000 feet cruising, and we are Eurowings flight 9338. Okay, so on the flight plan we'll do EDDL departure 23 left, and then it's the Soneb 8 Tango. Look for that. There it is, Soneb 8 Tango. Insert. So easy. Back over here, we'll go to departure performance. Now, does this give you the option on selecting where you enter the runway? Yeah, intersection data. Okay, it does have it. Okay, I was wondering about that. I'm not going to use that because I'm not really familiar with Dusseldorf. We'll just use the whole runway. And we'll calculate 139 on the V1. Send that to the MCDU, which is this puppy down here. And then block fuel 3. I think we're done. It's that easy, man. And Bradley struggles flying an Airbus. I don't understand. Wait, wait, it's saying... Maybe change that fuel block. And we'll delete... Hang on, we'll get rid of this. I'll let it plan it. What did you want to do? MCDU? 5? Okay. Okay, fine. 5's fine. Okay. It's getting a bit dark. Turn these lights on. Okay, we'll get just get the weather radar on now, so I don't have to worry about that later. Why don't we get some floodlights started here? Can't really see it right now. It is evening time. It's going to get darker as we go. We got them. We got them. We'll do that because we're about ready to board. Right, we're ready. Chalk on. Let's see what this says here. I like this. A319 EDDL gate B1. That's where we are. Right, GSX. Might as well just go. Request boarding. I have no idea what Eurowings use here, so we'll just choose that. FS traffic. We are doing EGNT. That just tells our FS traffic where we're going so it can generate traffic en route. Because we're not online or anything. Okay, so, and then into Newcastle, it's runway 25 on the Rimto 1 November arrival. So that is going to be, yeah, that's going to be the sea approach. Sweeping out and sweeping back in. I wonder if it does it accurately this time. It doesn't tend to do that approach accurately in this. Okay. No, we're all on board. We're all ready to go. Okay, so we're we need 38,000 feet. What is the current temperature as well? Let's have a look. 22 degrees Celsius. Presently. A bit of a goosey gander around the aircraft. Oh, we got our crew ready to welcome everybody. There they are. Getting into position. Something I absolutely love about the Fenix as well is that these painters take the time to model and texture these cabins like realistically. You should see some of the cabins that people have made are so unbelievably realistic. Let me just load up this. Okay. So yeah, very nice indeed. How you doing, Piggy Skate? You will be joining for tomorrow's rare Monday OCRP if I'm awake enough. Seriously, if I'm awake enough. I've been exhausted by the time I need to do OCRP. That's why I've had to delay it. How you doing, Parkers? Well, we're pretty much all ready to go. Whoops. Did I just... Yep. Just pressed slow by accident. I need to be careful with these buttons. I'm going to... give me a minute. I'm going to restart my flight on Volanta because that messed that up. DAGWB. There we go. Sorted. Alright, we're 133 passengers. It's really starting to get dark now. So yeah, like I said, an hour and 20-minute flight up to Newcastle. We're in Dusseldorf. in the Fenix A319. I like that. Stuff just happening. How you all doing? I'm doing well. Get sat down and disappear. Now, there is an option you can do to keep the passengers visible when they're sitting, and they'll actually stay there for the whole flight and get off and everything. It's really cool. It is very heavy on performance, so we have them getting on and sitting down, but then they disappear. But there is an option to keep them visible at all times. But yeah, it's heckin' heavy on performance. So we'll let them all get boarded. We'll lock the door for any incidents. Is it barking at us for being late? Oh. You see that right there? When it goes red. There's something in the way of that. I don't understand what's going on there. Open aft cargo. Why? This should have been done ages ago. Why are you only just arriving now? What is he doing? We got movement. Correndon 737 going. What now? I've opened both of them. Chill out. Oh my god, look at the queue. Busy, eh? Check this out. How good does this look, by the way? Have a sip of my coffee. Jacque sounds cheerful. This is clearly his happy place. What in flight sim? I hope this looks good and is running well. Drop frames are good. Performance is looking fine for now, so hopefully it stays that way. The GSX loading everything. We're running these IAE engines on the A319 today. I love the IAE engines. They don't get enough love in my opinion. I was on board a British Airways A320 last time I went to Italy. And it was my first time being on an Airbus with IAE engines, these long ones that you see here. And the sound of them was fantastic. Really enjoyed being on those planes. So now I've kind of fallen in love with these IAE engines. Apply for the Golf Society. Nice one, Kona. I'll preview after this, just remind me. Don't they mess around, do they? They're already done. Oh, why are we... Oh, we're bloody hell, still standing up. There we go. Well, we are good to go. Keep an eye on the passenger flow. I've locked the door now. How many? 110? Oh, we can start the APU. We're gonna get out of here, like, straight away. Start the APU. Lovely. Let's get some drone camera stuff going on right now. There we go. Hey, Xbox controller usage. There you go, look at this. Check this out. My APU kicking up. Look at that. The auxiliary power unit that allows us to disconnect from the ground power and start engines. Then we'll turn this APU off once the engines are on. So it's like an intermediate sort of power unit, really. You don't know. Boarding complete. Wow, we're ready to go already. Look at that. Doesn't take long. Okay. Put the APU bleed on, beacon light on. Let's get these doors closed. And then we're not on the ground power anymore, we're on the APU. So we'll have the chocks and the GPU off. Why aren't these doors closed? Oh, they're closing, that's why. Okay, cool. Beacon on, now we can request pushback. Now I need to figure out how we're going to push back from this stand. So, let me have a look at my maps here, my charts. So we need to, right, we're doing, what was the runway again for departure? You can't forget. 23 left. I don't know if you can hear GSX. You should do. Someone's talking to me on the ground. So we want 23 left. So, of course, it's the opposite runway to where we're at. Okay. So we need to face north or east for this pushback.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
So north or east on the options that we get for the pushback. Oh, here they come. GSX is so unbelievably cool. I love GSX so much. It is integral if you're doing airline operations in flight sim. Facing northeast on Tango is an option. Northeast on Tango? Yes, that's what we want. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. Right. Release parking brake. Okay, cool. Done. Beacon is on. AP was on. The bleed is on. Why aren't we moving? Oh, there we go. Alright. Pick those engines up. Is the new EGNT scenery? Yeah, we're flying there right now. Flying there right now. It is fantastic, Anderson. You gotta, and the thing about the Fenix is the sounds are unbelievable. We really need to ramp these sounds up during this pushback. I'm gonna turn the game up so you can just listen to it. Now, this isn't the most impressive part of the sounds. It's on climb, the sounds get really, really cool. Just realised you might not even have been able to hear me there. The sounds are most impressive on climb out, so you'll hear it when they happen. Never like to talk over the engines. Sounds so good. And we'll fire up engine 1. How is the sound? Is it good, everybody? Listen to this. So these IE engines are quieter on startup, but and they're pretty quiet on taxi too, but they sound amazing on climb. Right. Alright, we'll do the ground spoilers down in a second. We'll test them once pushback is done. So we were at the gate right way over there. See it? And we've been pushed back all the way back here because it was just a dead end stand. So usually you get pushed back 90 degrees left or right. It's not possible here. Not at that gate anyway that we were at. New cockpit as well from Fenix. Looks beautiful. Much better than the last one. Looks much more realistic in my opinion. Oh. Wait, there he goes. And they're actually using the right runway for once. Usually this AI is so janky. Oh, both engines are good. So knock off the APU. Don't want to be burning fuel unnecessarily. Hey, Victorium.
Please set parking brakes.
Parking brake on. So our taxi will take us an immediate left and then basically following that taxiway all the way down to the end. Pretty simple. So an immediate left here, where you on that black bit there, and go all the way down to the end where you see that plane in the distance. I believe that's in Royal Air Maroc, potentially.
Unlocking here.
Okay, while they're doing that, actually, what were the flap settings? 1. I'll test the speed brakes.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
I love my passenger views.
Here.
I want to test the ailerons. Are they disconnected? Oh, actually, oh yeah, they're gone. You gonna wave at us? Hey, see ya! Okay, so that means we can put the taxi light on. The nav, we're actually gonna put that to 2. Oh! God damn. This AI, I hate them so much. They're so random. They do not care that you exist at all. Ridiculous. My immersion is spoilers. Armed, takeoff config. I've been ready? I didn't even press it. Now I have. Okay, flight directors are on. Good. I'm going to lower the landing lights already, but I'm going to remain off until we get closer to the runway. Alright, let's go. I love Fenix sounds so much. They sound so good. No other dev comes close. ATC clearances just take off from the taxiway. Express launch. This isn't an Air Force Brown video. Not saying that he does that, but the people around him on these servers do. All right. Pretty speedy already. It actually will put the strobes on and the turn-offs and the landing lights on already. You know, we're just a little bit away from the stand. That's fine. All right. Well, so far so good. AI is like, excuse me, need to use the taxiway area first. I know. James, they just pushed right ahead of me. Yeah, we are hanging around today. Look at us, we're zooming. We're already taxiing. What is going on here? What, mate, you are way too... I swear, I need to remove this AI. They're so bad. It's nice to see traffic here and there, but what they do is so mental. It sucks me out of it, man. It's so bad. Also, I need to figure out a way of braking smoother. Because I just have like an all or nothing kind of braking system at the minute, so it's really heavy. I need to connect my pedals up, but that's difficult because my pedals are connected to my wheel and I don't want to plug my wheel in. Throttle from the ramp! Don't just crash into the terminal, Addons. Cashes. How's the stream running, alright? I love these. I love these wing views so much. It's so realistic. So immersive. Okay. So, I mean, we're ready to go. I just need to turn TCAS on when we get on the runway. So our V speeds are 139, 139, 143. We are flaps 1. All we need. We're following this Corendon plane, which is a Turkish carrier. He's holding short. Goodness, didn't hold short for me, did he? I don't even see a plane. What are you holding short for? Go. Look at all those trees surrounding us. That looks fantastic. Is he moving up? Cool, we'll take a spot away from it to take off. Yeah, man, pushing in your 737. Yeah, I hate how hard I have to brake. I need to figure out a solution to brake smoother than that. Go on then. Oh, you meant after I push back. Get a good view of the passenger view. Go on. Off you go. I don't know why he was holding short. Wasn't anything coming because he just went on the runway. Off there he goes. What a nice time to do this stream, by the way. We're using real time, real weather, real everything. So what you're seeing now is what it's like. Right, we can taxi onto the runway now. We will turn our TCAS on. Or TERA. Transponder. Look at this. This sim looks so good. Straight out departure. Let's go. You ready? We're looking for 139. V1. Gear up. Hi, Dusseldorf. Just gonna knock that autopilot on straight away. Can you hear me all right? I've got the game pretty loud. I wanted to listen to it. Look at that! Oh my god, this game is gorgeous. Okay, so we have the gear up. We'll put the nose and turn-offs off. Someone using a power drill. Have I ever been to Germany? No, I haven't. I have not. Wow, look at that! Look at Dusseldorf. You see Dusseldorf down there? What a departure! Flaps up. Your dad has an office in Germany? Whereabouts? Ground spoilers around. We'll just knock them down. Put the no smoking to auto. Barometer to standby. Standard pressure. Standard pressure, sorry. I mean, there we go. That's flying an Airbus, everybody. We're done. Well, Boeing's the same way, really. The Max is pretty much the same. A couple of more steps with the Max, but it's just as easy. Been flying the iFly 737 Max as well recently. Pretty good. Enjoying that. But we are away. En route to Newcastle. Get to 10,000, we'll turn the seatbelts off. So pretty. This is why I've been flying so much recently. I've just been enjoying this. How you doing, Ryan, though? Good to see you, mate. Look at the colors right now. How you doing, Katsu? Wait, this is going to Newcastle? I wanted to see Old Castle? Oh my god. Got a bit of weather on the left there, see that? We've been flying through a little bit of it. If it doesn't clear up by the time we get there. Oh, we're past 10,000. Turn those landing lights off. Beautiful. So, just peaceful and relaxing. Flying this Airbus around Europe like I've been doing the past few weeks, or a couple of weeks. Benji with a $2 donation. What are the snacks handed out? Well, probably around well, soon, I would imagine. You probably have to buy them though. Thanks, Benji. Wow, look at them clouds. Should fire out another alert, see if anyone's missed this stream kicking off. Is an earlier start than normal, but just in case anyone's missed it, people usually do. I'm not going outside because it's so loud. I can tell. I'll turn the game down if I go outside. So peaceful. Now, do you prefer flight sim in streams or in videos? What's your preference? Looks like it's going to be nighttime by the time we get to Newcastle. It'll be dark. What does it say in our ETA? 1 hour. 1 hour. We're flying direct north right now towards the Netherlands. And then we'll be making a left turn over the Netherlands, over Amsterdam, crossing through the North Sea towards Leeds, right turn at Leeds up to Newcastle. You're there in about an hour. Nice short flight today. Interactive is best because you're just sitting there. Yeah, I know. Yeah, as long as you lot keep me entertained. No, if we were turning left at Albuquerque, we've gone a bit too far. Look at this. Oh man. What a sky. Yeah, you're the entertainment, Jenny. Everybody, you're all the entertainment. Look at this lighting. So good. Makes me just want to fall asleep right now. Look at this. Beautiful. Now, I assume some of you here watching do flight sim yourself, so let me know if you do. Hey, Potter! Where's my chaotic co-pilot? He's actually sitting right next to my Go XLR, right in front of me. He's just chilling. You're waiting on the 2024 discount? When's that happening? I mean, I've been on 2024 since it came out, despite its problems. It doesn't... It obviously has some problems here and there, but most of the time this has been smooth sailing for me on 2024. Now I say that, everything's gonna go crazy in this flight, even though I've done about 15 flights in the last 2 weeks. This one's gonna go wrong, watch it. Look at this. Oh my god. I mean, what other flight sim looks like this? What other flight sim looks remotely as good as this? It doesn't exist. I used to be really into flight sim way back, but then I don't really care for the realism and stuff. I just like to do flying around. Well, you can do that in 2024, mate. With flight sims, I think you kind of got to cater to both. So you can have it arcadey a bit if you just want to get in and fly around and explore. You can do that, or then you can do the hardcore stuff. It's mainly add-on based. So if you just want to get in and fly, you know, fly around in a little plane, you wouldn't be buying a thing like you wouldn't be buying like a Fenix A320, right? Or an iFly 737 or a FS Labs A321 or whatever it might be. You're not in the market for that, right? We are flying right at the sun. We have chosen a great time to start this stream. We're on, like I said, we're on live weather, live time. So what you're seeing is if you were actually doing this flight right now in real life. Look at it. Yeah, we're destination the sun. Get Elmo out with his fire. So if you're if you have Valanta yourself, you can actually track me. I am Eurowings flight EWG 9338. I am over the Netherlands right now, so you can have a look. We are in a Eurowings A319, departed from Dusseldorf, en route to Newcastle. And we are due in 50 minutes. That time is probably going to come down a bit when we get up to cruise altitude. We are also dealing with a 79 knot headwind. Holy oh, that's going to add a lot of time onto this flight. Bloody hell. Wow, that's a problem. It's getting worse. $82 knot headwind. Bloody hell, the wind's strong. Such a beautiful evening, and the wind's it's windy. 83. You can tell right here. You see the arrow? That's where the wind's coming from. And then this figure here is how strong it is in knots. So it's 84 knots right in front of us. And we're going into some weather here as well. Oh, are you going to fly above it though? Yeah. Oh yeah, well above it. It's getting worse still. I can't believe that. Holy hell. I don't think I've seen a headwind that as bad as that flying in the past 2 weeks. And it's still getting worse. Yep, still. So we'll be flying over all this crap beneath us. It's now 91 knots! Okay, that's why, Katsu. It's storming in the Netherlands right now. Okay. 92. Is it going to hit 100 knots a headwind? Oh my god, this flight might take ages. Oh my god, I haven't seen that as bad as that. It's getting worse. I hope we're able to maintain speed. We might have to stay at a lower altitude if this gets any worse. 97. I'm about to see 100 knots a headwind. In an A319. It's not like I'm a 747 where I got loads of power. Yep, it's about... How worse is this gonna get? But we're still climbing, Christopher. 97. Is it going back down? 98. I hope I have enough fuel as well. What's it saying? 3.1. Yeah, we've still got 3,000 kilograms of fuel by the time we get to Newcastle. For the moment. Yeah, it's okay. It's fluctuating. Goodness. What is going on in the Netherlands? It's wild. Yeah, we're still 50 minutes away. So, in the last 20 minutes of flight, we have... Well, 15 minutes of flight, we have made no progress because of this headwind. Wow. We all have a tailwind on our flights. We get there a fraction of the time, but a headwind is awful. Because it's an uphill battle all the way. Says it's over 100 miles an hour. What, the winds in the Netherlands? Start a petition for Jacque to fly to all the mods' home airports in one stream. How am I going to do that? In one stream? Okay, are we at? What are we at? We're 36,000. Where are we going? 38? Was that planned? Yes, it was. 38,000. Whew! Yeah, this stream might last a little longer than an hour and a half, or 2 hours I was kind of planning for. Oh, it's decreasing now. The headwind's starting to die down. It's still 76 knots, but it wasn't... What did we get up to? 98? Wow. Yeah, it's decreasing. Keep coming down, come on. The more it comes down, the faster we'll go. Christopher, this plane can't go to 40,000 feet. We've planned 38,000. I believe the surface ceiling for the A320 family is 39,000 feet. Did I say surface? I meant service. We're about to reach our cruising altitude now. Yeah, headwind's coming down. 70 knots now. Still ridiculous, but coming down. Alright. Leaving the, well, where are we actually? Hang on. We're coming up to Amsterdam. It's down there somewhere, Amsterdam, beneath all those clouds. Yeah, fly high up, turn off the engines and glide. That'll save fuel. Yeah. Yeah. Sure it will. Yeah, Amsterdam's down there somewhere. Oh, you can't see it because there's a storm going on down there. Look, you can see all the clouds. Right, we're actually gaining some speed. Not much. I mean, we're only doing 388 knots ground speed. Usually you'd want to cruise roughly at 450, 460. Well, between 440 and 460 usually for an A320-ish. If you're trying to be economical about it. So we're going quite a lot slower than what would be ideal. Coming down about 40 minutes now. The ETA. Now we've gained some speed back. We need binocs to find Amsterdam down there. In the soup. This will be interesting. Because we're going back an hour to the direction we're facing with the time zone. It'll be interesting if it kind of stays like this by the time we get to Newcastle, or it'll be dark. Look at this sky. Looks like a sky. Yes, because it is. You're probably getting your snacks about now. Calm. Good to see you, Lake Jake, by the way. How you doing? Didn't realise it was you there. Your icon's kind of similar to Ralph. Of that rumbling of the engines, just it's always in the background, almost lulling you to sleep. There were supposed to be snacks on board. Yeah, there'll be a service. In fact, let me get myself a coffee. Here we go. Look, we'll do a little. If only that works. I knew there was an add-on that you could do that, and you would literally get a coffee. Well, I don't know what was that. I think was that like jar design or something. Explain. That was cool. All right, we're leaving continental Europe right now. Not that you can see. No, just a bunch of clouds. Can you see the water down there? I don't know. Barely. You squint your eyes. And then ahead of us is the UK. But yeah, I can't bloody see anything. Different levels of clouds even. Well, thanks for stopping in, Christopher. Yeah, just clouds as far as the eye can see. Hopefully it's not too bad in Newcastle. Let me have a look out the window. Oh, it's fine. Little cloudy, but it's fine. Should plenty of visibility. Oh, no snack run yet? Seatbelt sign off? Yeah, we turned that off when we passed 10,000, see? Off. Europe is fake and made of clouds confirmed. There it is. Need your sunglasses for this flight. It's low sun. Where has the sun gone anyway? I thought it was like behind one of my pillars or something. No, it's literally setting right now. Well, we knew it was setting, but you know what I mean. It's gonna get pretty dark here soon then. Looks like we're in for a nighttime landing at Newcastle, which will be cool. The lighting on the new scenery is beautiful. I'm very pleased at the timing of this. Like I said, we usually just do daytime flights, but we've timed this perfectly to a beautiful sunset and nighttime flight. Love nighttime flying. It's so pretty. There's a trade-off, isn't there? So with daytime, you get to see the terrain below you and more the sights, but at nighttime, it's all about lighting. Turn these screens up. Getting a little dark. Do hit the like button if you're enjoying as well. Yeah, leave a comment, all that stuff. I'll be the glue to the windows with this sunset view. Isn't it beautiful? So damn pretty. Seems like it hasn't been too difficult to stream as well. So we are over the North Sea. Well, kind of an intersecting point of the channel in the North Sea. So maybe we'll actually see some land out of the UK. I don't know if that's covered in clouds as well. Jacque, oh shit, will hear you. Sorry. It's actually really hard to see these screens. Might be easier for you, but it's just the sun and the fact that the dome lighting hasn't kicked in yet. So we've still got a hell of a headwind killing us right now. Only at 378 ground speed. Less than ideal. Although it's say we're about 35 minutes out. Let's plan the approach, why not? Okay, so what was it was runway 25. We'll do ILS 25. It was the Rimto 1 November. Was there an approach via? Hang on. Let me just check. Instead of putting this in, let's actually have a look at the. We'll go to plan. And we'll zoom in on this and see what we're doing. Arrival ILS 25. Rimto. Now we need. I swear we need a via. Give me a second while I look at SimBrief. I need to look at some charts here. Because I think I've been doing this approach a bit wrong. Give me a moment. I need to make sure we do this correctly. Loading the flight in Navigraph charts. So, charts for runway 25, room tour 1 November. Show me your approaches. Appreciate you're not seeing anything right now. Just give me a moment. What about approach vias? NT1 and 2. Now, where are they? $1 with a $5 donation. I tried to think of a pun about flying, but it was plain boring. Thanks, mate. Very nice of you. How do I see approach vias in Navigraph charts? Ugh. Where are my vias? Approach. See now, because without the via, let me have a look. Is that what we want? No, that cuts in way too quickly. No, it's doing it again. It shouldn't be getting that close. Nope. So how do you do this? Is it literally a matter of vectoring? Must be vectoring. Appreciate not people aren't gonna have a clue what I'm talking about. Okay, we're gonna kind of wing this a little bit because that is way too tight of an angle. That is not how that approach actually goes. Pretty sure it's vectoring. Steep path is fine. We're not worried about that. Okay. What's your vector, Victor? They're on the charts themselves, I think. Yeah, well, we saw them, but none of them were appropriate to what we're trying to do. We will manually do it. Not the landing, I mean the initial, the after we get to... Hang on. After we get to Gokov. No, not Gokov. After we get to Etses, we need to take a wider angle and swoop in. So, I'm pretty sure it's on the approach, it's on the charts and everything, what you're supposed to do, or if it's just vectoring, then nothing I can do much about it right now. Jenny with the 5 gifted memberships, thank you so much. Phase Rain, the Texas Cowboy, Sergeant Yamato, Muffins, Doc Strange. Welcome in, everybody. Give Jenna's a good old salute if you got one there. Very nice of her. See you, $1. We still got this beautiful sunset. Thank you, Jenny. Thanks, $1. Well, it's 10 cheat as well. And calm the milestone. Thank you, everybody. So, this headwind is still being a pain. This is so slow. I should have done it from Newcastle to Dusseldorf. It would have been landed by now. But I had a hell of a tailwind. Probably would have been got about 500 knots. See you, Victoria. Thanks, mate. So, let me have another look here. About halfway until we reach land. And then it's, I mean, we're pretty close. You can see the top of descent already, right here, this white arrow pointing down. So it is in sight. I just realized if the wind, I don't think the wind's, the wind isn't strong here. I've even got my window open. And I'm not hearing anything. There's nothing crazy going on here. So the wind should be a lot calmer over the UK. Do you like movies about gladiators? Have you ever been to a Turkish prison? God. What was the last flight we did? I know we did a lot of general aviation, but what was the last flight we did, like airline? Anyone remember? No, EGNT, Newcastle. That's it. You're Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Such a good movie. Should do a watch along for that. So we're 230 nautical miles away. It's about another 115 nautical miles before we start descending. And by it says we need to start vectoring ourselves. Won't be too accurate, but it'll be more realistic than just going direct to the runway or direct to the ILS. Ah, there's the UK, look. How you doing, Bobs? Oh, this is so painful. This speed. We're actually just heading in a straight line? All the way to Rimto? Oh my god, we are. Never approached Newcastle from this angle before. Just go home from work. Well, welcome aboard, Bobs. We are about 20, according to Volanta, 25 minutes out. We're coming from the south, so it's the Aruxi transition? No. quite... That's not in the flight plan. It's Legro, Nalax, Libzo, Oddneck, or Oddneck, I can't... Yeah, Oddneck, Mitso, Rimto, and then the approach. As you can see. Runway 25. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's just when we get past Etses, which is about here, we'll have to manually bank further out to the right and swoop back in like it's normally done at Newcastle for runway 25. So it's going to be quite higher workload than normal. Well, that's runway 7. I want to figure out exactly what you need to do this approach properly. 25 hours weird approaches. I know. The Rimto 1 November is a very, 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 very common approach, but I think it's vectoring. Because the approach doesn't... It doesn't take you this way. I swear it's vectoring after Etses. I'm gonna look at charts again. It says up, transition, and Supig and straight in. I don't have Supig on my plan. Up mop transition, I don't have that. That doesn't exist. So if I go into here, we'll do arrival again. Okay. I have a look at the vias before we hit a runway. No, that's all we get. So it's ILS 25, and then these are the approach vias you get. It's NT1 and 2. And that's it. I didn't see a transition. Yeah, you fly out oversea, and then it's a turn to the north, and then it's a turn to the again when you go on the ILS. That I've done it plenty of times in real life. Not flown it, but been on planes when you've been doing that approach like so often. Way more often than a runway 7 landing, by the way. Runway 25 is mainly used in Newcastle. It's just the wind direction. In my experience, I've mostly landed on 25 in real life. Well, taken off and landed on 25. For ILS, I imagine it's vectoring in Katsu. They'll likely vector you on the transitions, and then they'll vector you to up mop and souping, probably. But we don't have those fixes in here. Be good if we could put them in. Gonna have to figure this out for next time I fly into 25 at Newcastle. Because I've never figured it out. But I wondered if the only way to do that is through a RNAV 25. Because we're doing ILS. So let's see, we're not going to do this, but let's say yeah, there's none anyway. Oh, there's up mob. Right, so RNAV, you can go via up mob. But then there's no supig on that. We're just going to vector with an ILS. That's what we're going to do. We're going to keep it simple. And start doing RNAV approaches. The sky's still like, it's like we're frozen in time. We've been at a constant sunset because we're just flying towards the sun. I do wonder how it's done in real life. But like I said, I imagine it's vectoring for ILS. Because if everyone just uses RNAV, why on earth would you have an ILS approach? For older planes or when GPS is funky? I mean, yeah, good point. Good point. Well, we're not too far now. Oh, enter destination data, I have that. Give me a second here. So it's Newcastle, it's 10, 16, 17. 10, 16, 17. 280 at 10. Sorted. And we're 169 nautical miles out. Long to go. Should be on the ground in about 20 minutes. Well, maybe 30. 25, 30. Because we need to slow down and everything first. So this is not too accurate. We're going to improvise this a little bit. Let me see what other people are doing. Hey Muffins, how you doing? Welcome in, man. How you doing? We are not too far away from Newcastle now. We took off from Dusseldorf. We've been battling horrendous headwinds all the way over. Right now, as you can see, we have a 76 knot headwind. So it's keeping us at 383 knots ground speed. It's horrible. It's so slow. Alright, so at Rimto, we need to be at 31,000 feet. This is like an indefinite sunset. It's beautiful, beautiful and brilliant. We are over the UK now. Just about to fly over Grimsby. No, we don't like the headwind. We want a tailwind, Muffins. We had a 98 knot headwind earlier, by the way, over the Netherlands. That's the worst I've ever seen. Why not just fly in reverse? What do you mean in reverse? I'll have a hop outside. So you can have a little bit of a goosey gander while we're flying. Eurowings A319 by Fenix. On the BFU update. Basically, you've just been flying at the sun this whole time. Oh, it's getting worse again. 81 knots. Does this mean we're gonna have some ridiculous crosswind at Newcastle if the wind stays like this? That might make the landing pretty interesting. I want to stick around for that. Look at this. So beautiful. So in a short while we'll reach Rimto, which is over Wakefield and Leeds, and then we'll be going right turn direct north. So Christopher's now asking about snacks. There's already been snacks. Snacks are over now. But everybody says there's no snacks, but I say there is. Christopher. Look at this. Look at the scratches on the windscreen as well. Attention to detail. Yeah, keep an eye out because we're going to be descending soon. After meet, so need to be at, what is it again? 31,000 speed. Relax, we're fine. Bitso, Rimto, 31,000. See this white arrow pointing down as our top of a descent. So we're approaching it. Start descending very soon. Appreciate you hanging out. Just a little audience today for this flight. If you're watching as a VOD, let me know if you want to see more of them in the comments. Don't need snacks on an hour-and-a-half flight. Yeah, we'll have to see just how long this flight has ended up being. I think it might still only be an hour and a half. I think SimBrief actually factored in the horrendous wind. And then we're actually going to start turning north after Rimto to Gokov. It's been an hour since takeoff. We've actually made some decent time. Despite the wind. This flight would have taken about 50 minutes. Or 40 minutes otherwise. 123 nautical miles. Yep. About ready for descent. Anyone want some banana bread? We've got cash on the trolley now offering banana bread if anyone wants it. So it's been running pretty well, to be fair. The sim and the stream. To do my own evaluations after, and I'll have to look at the stream back and see how well it looked and performed. Flight sim is pretty difficult to stream. Okay, here we go. So 31,000 feet. Seatbelt signs are on, guys. Descent has begun. Initial 3,000 feet per minute. It's quite steep. Are you gonna be able to stop us from going into that? Is it still increase? Oh god. Speed brake. Wait. Zooming. With a headwind, how? 92 knot headwind. Ridiculous. 93, it's getting worse again. It's like the Netherlands. Why do I need a speed brake when I've got a 93 knot, 94 knot headwind? How does that make sense? That is wild. Is it? This is getting worse as well. Are we gonna see 100? Oh, no, it's calming down again. Although we're about to turn into it, so this is gonna go over 100, guaranteed. Get ready. Yeah. It's warning about the speed brake, but we just need it. Okay, Gokov, 21,000 feet. As long as we get to 31 at rim tour, we can decrease this descent rate so we're not going as quite as fast. It's getting windy. I haven't noticed any wind, to be honest, but it might be. I've got my window open, there's no chaos. Okay, so we can now relax the descent rate. However, Gokov is 16,000 and then straight to 13,000. This might be an eventful landing. Strap in. The chaos is sitting on Yoko XLR. He's chilling next to it. I think he's actually trying to stare at chat. No, we haven't had any turbulence. It's just been quite strong winds. Hi, Elmo. He's like kind of just sprawled out, leaning back, staring at the live chat. he's having a good time. Okay. We have Gokop, and then it says we're gonna... Actually, we're gonna about halfway and make a right turn. Maybe, actually, we need to... Hang on, we need to make a turn. We need to coordinate this better. We need to head over Sunderland, really. That's where the turn starts. And then it begins again just after timeout, in between timeout and Blythe. If you're just joining us, we are descending into Newcastle now. We've been battling horrendous headwinds. Very pretty. We have been flying from Dusseldorf in this Eurowings A319. The add-on is by Fenix. The add-ons used today are linked, well not linked, but they're listed or linked in the description below, one of the two. It looks like we are going to have quite an event for landing into Newcastle. It's very windy. So, strap in. We're not too far away from landing now. Passing through 25,000 feet, descending further. So after Gokov, we were at air core, 16,000 feet. So we'll just program that in now. Lovely. If you want to see more flying, let me know too. Because I would probably do lots more of this. I just wasn't sure on the interest. I know we did the poll, but this was like very much a kind of a test to see what it might do. And if you want to see me like fly in America or whatever, or wherever you want, you just let me know. Yeah, leave a comment after the stream where you want to see me fly. And what airlines. And what planes. So the winds have calmed slightly, 63 knots, but that's going to be a direct crosswind after we make this turn. Look how pretty this is. Love that pink sky. Look at that sky, man. Okay, here we go. We want Etsays, and then we're going to start, after it, start a little right turn and kind of improvise this approach to make it as accurate as we can. Because we don't have an ATC to vector us. If we do beyond ATC though, we probably would have gotten vectoring. So maybe I'll use that next time I fly into Newcastle for runway 25. Runway 7's easy. It's 25, that's the slightly difficult one. That's what we're doing today, then that's where we're flying to. .52 knot direct crosswind. Let's see what this looks like outside. By the way, look at that! We have no real reference actually because we don't see which direction we're heading. Okay, Zodru 13,000. Between Aircore and Zodru, we get a steep path, so we're just going to make sure we get to Zodru by 13,000. Again, if you just join us, we're descending into Newcastle at the moment. Looks very windy. Heckin' windy. Oh, to be fair, it's calming down a little bit. 48 knots now. About half as bad as it was. Corner. Passing 17,000. So Et says, what do we want? 10,000 feet. You were just fine. I think I am actually using the dynamic frame rate thingy where it kind of adjusts your settings to hit a frame rate. I decided to do that for this stream, so we'll see how well it actually does. If it, like, because if it looks rubbish, then obviously I won't be using it again, but well, this stream is very much a bit of a test. So I'm going to visually vector myself, so this is only going to go well. So by the start of the ILS, I need to be at 2,700. Going to go so well? Yeah. But I hope it does. So at 2,700, we'll hit with 2,500 because it's just easier. We want to be at that by the start of the ILS. Okay. Need to visually vector myself because we're not on a network. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, since we're on course to hit that, we're gonna set this to 2,700, which is our ILS altitude. Once we hit it, says we're gonna decrease the descent rate. Beyond ATC is great, giving you vectors, descents, and yeah, muffins. I think I'm missing out on it a bit, because I like to just kind of relax when I fly. I don't really want to be chatting to people too much. I mean, that's why I don't really go on VATSIM that often. I used to quite a bit. I've handled VATSIM at Heathrow and all that, but I just generally like to chill out when I fly. Alright, we need to slow down. Blinding lights. No, I'll chat to you guys. Okay. Oh, we are overspeeding now under 10,000 feet. That was not very well managed. We've got the speed brakes out. We're doing what we can to slow it down. Wind has calmed down quite a lot. So we are on the ILS for 2.5, but we are going to be manually vectoring ourselves soon. Not yet. There's a right turn coming, just not yet. Can actually probably do it now. Why go to about 5? Let's do that. We're doing it. We're now manually vectoring. Okay, we look at a decent course. Okay. Good. Okay, I'm gonna start manually managing my speed as well. Why are we still going so fast? Slow the hell down. Oh, the descent rate. Okay, that'll make sense. We're gonna slow that right down. Slow the hell down, plane. Jeez, we're still flying. Absolutely zooming. It's like I'm not flying a 737. Slow the hell down, Jesus. I can't put my flaps down. It'll be overspeeding. So, you see this marker here? That means I can put flaps down at that level. We're going too fast. We'll be fine though. Look at the— oh my god, it's so pretty. It's so pretty! Oh. Alright, well, I'm gonna put the LS on. We are really struggling to bleed speed right now. Like, this is bad. Oh, that's why. This is why there's more than one pilot in a cockpit, by the way. Right, now we go. Here we go. Flaps 1. Again, like, remember, we're manually doing this approach. Beautiful. All right, we'll put those up. Relax on the speed there. Probably a little low. We'll just remain at this altitude for a minute. It would be good if be really good if we actually had the points we needed to fly to. Okay, get this back onto the ILS now. Workload's much higher right now. Okay, cool. Now we are bang on. Literally bang on. This is perfect. Okay. Okay, we'll get these ready. Soon. Why are we like barely descending? Oh no, we're fine. Alright, we'll get those on just preemptively. Too high. We're actually, apparently, according to this, we're fine. We do seem too high, but according to this system, it looks fine. It's descending very slowly, but if you see the blue marker, we're going to get to the ILS intercept altitude before we hit the actual ILS. Yeah, I know, but we're not on it yet. We're not on it yet, so... Now we're about to be. Look at how beautiful this is. Not really done this by the book, but it's all right. This would have been, that little left turn we would have done should have been continuous, so I did this too early. Now we'll go intercept the ILS. We'll do medium, that's done there. Do gear down once we're lined up. Go to 155. We're on the glide slope, intercepted that. You see the runway? So pretty. Hit that like button while you're here. We're on approach to Newcastle right now. We just intercepted the ILS on the glide slope. Now I can actually enjoy some views for a minute. We'll decrease again though to 145. Gear down, flaps full. We're all configured, ready to go. Please let this be a good landing. I've really enjoyed this flight. Turned off the signs? No, they're on. Look at that. Oh. It's so pretty. We're at the final approach speed. We'll have another little goosey gander around before we land. Beautiful. Want to hear that 500? Give me that 500. That's what I'm waiting for. 500? Not yet. In a minute. Tell me we have the 500 GPWS call out. Okay, I'm just doing it. Autopilot disconnect. Okay, it starts at 300 for some reason. I need to change that. Bit low.
200.
Too way too low.
Slow.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard.
Hold the nose, hold the nose, hold the nose. Reverse thrusters. Disconnect? Jeez. Order brakes hung on a bit too much there. Welcome to Newcastle, everybody. Get that APU started. It's a little low on the on that final approach. Landing was a minus 183 feet per minute. Very good landing. Very happy with that. And welcome to RW Profiles Newcastle, which is just beyond brilliant. Thanks, Muffins. And again, I've got to find a way to, to brake smoother than this. Landing lights off. Strobes off. We visit WA Smith. No one knows what that reference is. Taxi light on. It is on. You just can't see it. It's not very strong. This airport is masterfully done by RW Profiles. I hate how difficult this bloody thing is to slow down without proper brakes. Again, see how like jolty I have to be with this? Oh my god, it's so frustrating. I've got to get some pedals sorted out for smoother braking. Don't have any kind of navigation for this. Just gonna have to wing it. So jolty with the braking, my god. Beautiful, we're here, everybody. Beautiful. That off. Belts. Okay. Any other lights? No, that's all off. They're off. Beautiful. Okay. GPU, got the chocks in place, GPU connected, APU off. What a nice flight.
Boarding requested.
I hope everybody enjoyed that. So yeah, the landing according to Volanta was 183 feet per minute, which was very nice, just after the bars. Do leave a like. This is so pretty. It's been such a pretty flight. Ground crew's like, this guy can't brake. I know, I'm just struggling with it. I have a pedal, so I need to figure something out for that. Moving the stairs in place. Yes, I have opened them. Right now you can save £50 per person on a Jet2 holiday. That's £200 for a family of home. The freaking Jet2 meme, man. Oop.
Passengers deboarding.
There we go. That looks superb, doesn't it? Look at that. We're gonna just chill out for a few minutes here, watch the passengers get off. So all in all, that flight, well, we don't know yet. I haven't edited the flight yet. It didn't take too long though. Jacque 2 holidays. Where are the passengers? Get off. That landing was actually pretty good, considering I have been kind of struggling to land these Fenix A320 family aircraft. They seem to like drop like a rock for me, but I've been trying to keep my airspeed higher before landing. Try to manage that a little bit better, because what I'm doing is I'm pulling back the throttles before the retard point of the throttles. So, because I'm trying to kind of coax down, I shouldn't be doing that at all. It does not work. I need to hold that power in way later and more of it. I was holding the power. I shouldn't have said that. I was holding the power, just not enough of it before you pull them back. So now I've been trying to have more power in my landings. And then in that case, the landing rate is smoother, but the landing speed is higher. But that means you have more control over the landing. So that's what I've been trying to do, and it worked out pretty well there. So I'm going to continue that. So always stuff to learn. A child. Multiple. Oh, yes. And I forgot. These doors open for your passengers. Now, these doors are actually closed normally. That's really cool. How much of this is modeled? Oh my god. Oh my god, this is this is eerily similar to real life. Now it won't let you. Now, yeah, it'll. So yeah, you have to go up here, and then it'll end at some point. Yeah, because they're not allowed to show you immigration and security areas. So I wonder how far it makes them walk before it despawns them. There's 2E. There's Jet2. Yeah, when do they disappear? There we go. They go around the corner, yeah. Because otherwise it's just causing lag. Whoa, jeez. Oh. So good. Look at this. GSX is awesome. Check out the level of detail on these planes as well, by the way. Oh. This detail. Oh, How the baggage guy's doing. I swear we loaded containers at Dusseldorf. Why are we on... What happened? Oh. There they are. Take it. So noisy. Wait a minute, what does this look like in here? Oh my god. RW Profiles did an amazing job of Newcastle Airport, man. Let me show you around a little bit while everyone is getting off. How well lit it is. Look at this. Look at this. Just look at that, man. Oh. Would you just look at it? Oh, where's W.H. Smith? Cones, here we go. There it is. Oh, it's such an insight no one knows. Newcastle United. Hell yeah. It's Burger King. Oh, it's so weird. It's so weird seeing it in the interior like this. The departure gates, and now there should be another WH Smith down here, unless they've moved it. I haven't been. Oh, I swear it's right here. Is it not there anymore? The WH Smith used to be here. I guess they've moved it. I haven't been through Newcastle Airport in a while. I would have been, but BA cancelled my flight last time I went. Tried to go through. I've arrived at Newcastle, but I haven't departed from it in a while. Because of British Airways cancelling everything. There you go. You got your KLM, Jet2, TUI, Ryanair, EasyJet, Lufthansa. You got Emirates flight to Dubai. I've been on this plane. Been on that flight.
Board crew.
No. So you got Logan Air, Corendon. Oh yeah, let's go outside. Oh yeah, this is the main area where you enter. This is the international desks, all that. You got the Emirates. Oh, there's even more here. And then I used to, because I worked at Newcastle Airport, and I used to work up those stairs towards security. Now it will probably not show you this area because it's like security. Yeah, it's through here. It's in here. You can't see it. Now, this has changed. If this is modern, they've obviously changed this since I worked here. There did not used to be this massive area to walk up to. We would have, when I used to work here, it used to stop about here. And you would stand here, and then you would start checking people's boarding passes. And then you would let them through. And then, well, this wouldn't be here. It would open up into the... Yeah, they've definitely changed this since I worked there. Since I worked here. And then there's also escalators going down. There is a down. I guess they haven't done that. There is a downstairs. Yeah. Man, this is so cool. And this is your mainly your domestic area. So through here you have your international arrivals. There you go. And they actually modeled this. There you go, where you carry... Look at that! Baggage reclaim. And immigration's through there. Through those doors. Look at that. And then we'll go back through. Nothing to declare. And your taxis are outside, but then you go over here to the domestic area. There's a domestic arrivals. Right here. There you go. And then the metro is this way. Now, I went to college here as well. Newcastle College. And we had classrooms in the airport. And at the opposite side of the airport. I'll show you that as well when I was at college. And you always used to take the metro in. This is when I couldn't drive. Bit of a void here. Goodness. Where is the... What the heck? I know that... There. Here's the metro. So cool. What? Your childhood ham if you were born in 2024. Okay. What? Your childhood ham. Oh god, the cars are... Oh dear. The bridge isn't bridging. But then, this metro... So now, some days we would be in the airport, right? In the airport classrooms for college. Other days, we would be at the other side of the airport, which is over here. As you can see, look at that. Newcastle Aviation Academy, that's where I was at Newcastle College. And you would get off at the station just over here. I wonder if it's modelled. Yeah, is it modelled? There it is! Well, not it isn't. It's a mess, but I wonder if that's just because of my render settings. How it's on dynamic. If I get closer, it'll load in. No, I get off at this station. Yeah, it's a mess. But I would get off at this station all the time, at Callerton Parkway, and you would walk to my college this way. If I remember, there would be a path like through these. We wouldn't walk. I don't think we'd walk that way. There would be like a walking path through it somewhere, and then you get to this part of the airport, which is where we were for the other half of the week. Man, it's bringing back memories, this. We would walk all the way over here. And then, yeah, I would spend a lot of time in here as well. Newcastle Aviation Academy. Newcastle College. I'd walk in here. Oh my god, are they... Oh no. Oh, no, it's one of them parallax interiors. And I swear I was in classrooms. There were stairs. Where were the stairs? I'm reminiscing too much. But I'd be in there, and there's a plane in here. Oh yeah, yeah. Now in reality, there was just one plane. Oh, there's someone moving around. There was just one plane in here, and it was like an old airliner for like mock-up scenarios you would do with like emergency stuff. Really cool. Very cool. And we get a great view. I swear there used to be windows. I swear there should be windows here or somewhere that you could see out here, because you could see the runway. And we did we did fire training as well. Over here. We'll zoom over. Of course, I'm biased because it's my home airport and it's where I'm from, and I worked here. I've worked here. I've been to college here, and I've flown out of here in and out all my life. So obviously, I'm very fond of it. But I love how simple the airport is. It's just really nice. Unlike some other airports that have a really bad reputation, like sort of Manchester. Yeah, I did fire training here. There was a big old fire they had going here, and we watched with the firefighters explaining everything and stuff. Really cool. Here's the tower. Quite iconic at this point now, this tower with the Emirates logo on it. Because this airport gets a 777 in every day from Dubai. 777-300ER. Daily service to Dubai. Been on that flight. It's quite impressive watching the 777 taking off here. 7,600 feet of runway. That 777 has GE90s. It can take off anywhere it wants. Very cool. So well done. Hats off to RW Profiles. Actually, we'll go back over to the main airport over here. Look at how well... Look at the lighting. Usually, I mean, with 2024 does lighting way better than 2020 did. So this could not look this good in 2020, in my opinion. I don't think so. Or maybe just developers have come a long way since they've learned a lot, probably. Just, it's so accurate. It's so accurate. I've also come here and drop off family and pick them up all the time, and you always come in this area here, wait for the barrier to open, drive around, get ripped off to drop somebody off. Yep, here. Get around there, and then this is where you get ripped off and you have to pay them to get out. British Airways? Where did you see British Airways? British Airways have a dedicated parking spot here. They get gate 3. They always park here. Always park here. Yeah, there you go. It's like, it's just their gates. They've always had this gate. As long as I can remember. I knew it. Jacque is a Southern Scot. Yeah, from the northeast, from Newcastle. I don't sound like I am, but I am. Look at all this parking. I actually opted for the less cars shown because it was really heavy on the performance, the amount of cars that is here by default. A lot of parking. I think I parked, I think the staff parking's right here. I was parking here. So I don't have to work at like 3 a.m. for my shift. I would always work early mornings. I'm so happy to have an airport that is so unbelievably well detailed like this. Right, well, we best wrap up because we have a watch along. If you want to join us for that, please join the Discord. Remember, you can join us for the watch along we're about to do. Thank you so very much for watching. You watching on the VOD. Then leave a comment, a like, subscribe if you're not for more flight sim stuff. Alright, what are we gonna end on? We'll end with recency bias. Thanks again, everybody, so much. Let me go through the fan funding quickly. Just a few things today. Calm with a 32 months, Tenchi with a $2 donation, Wombat with a $5 donation, and Jenny with a 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much. Got a Saluting Fox. Music by Def Andrews. Check them out, link below. And we'll hopefully see you tomorrow on OCRP. I might be streaming that earlier than normal. We'll see. Stay tuned. Love yous. And see you later. Bye-bye, everybody.